Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. I'm Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. An exhibition contest coming up between the Raiders and the Colts. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. The Raiders will begin this drive at the 24-yard line. Inside give. He's dropped down at the 28-yard line. Gets rid of it as he's hit. It's loose, recovered by the defense.
The scoot, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. I don't think anybody was going to have a chance to catch him there.
Indianapolis is up 7. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Indianapolis looks ready to kick it away. Higgins is back to receive the kick. He'll take it from the 2. Gets to about the 24 before going down. Here's the give. Campbell, hands off. Third down and 9. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. Good coverage downfield.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
The Raiders line up to punt. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
The halfback with the carry. A dive. Gets 3 yards on the carry. From their own 46-yard line. Looks left. Here's a short pass.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Gets the pass off. Dallas Clark was the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down. The Colts are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 33-yard line. The offense will start at the 33. Bush on the right side.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
He gets off the throw. The defense was coming with the heat on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
From their own 47-yard line. Campbell hands it off. They get 3 yards on the play. Second down. And the tackle was made by the Colonel, Bob Sanders. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Handoff up the middle.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
It's fourth down. The Raiders are lining up to punt this one away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. They'll take over at the 20. Feeds it to the back. The stop was made by Nnamdi Asomugha. 5-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. It's 2nd and 5 here. Here's the throw. Reggie Wayne was his intended target. The offense is now looking at 3rd and 5. They're going deep. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
4th down. The Colts ready to punt this one away. Higgins fields the ball at the 30.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there. He's going to get killed. Good release that time by the receiver at the line of scrimmage, but the pass simply was just not there.
Bush takes the give. Brought down behind the line. Dwight Freeney, you can bet, will be coming hard for the quarterback in this situation. He's tackled at midfield.
Nice play that time. The defense came with a blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Still looking for an open man.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Surveys the field.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Indianapolis got it.
Defenses are getting so much better at learning how to strip the football and change the momentum of a game. That's something that's practiced much more today than it was 20 years ago. Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
They line up at the 38. He throws downfield. Nnamdi Asomugha was there to bring him down.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
It's the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line. They'll start at the 14. Going for the end zone. Comes down with it. Touchdown! The Colts need 4 plays to go the 35 yards to the end zone.
When a guy has a special receiver like this guy, he knows throwing it into the end zone. Usually they're going to be smaller spaces. You're going to have to count on the guy making a great catch, and who better at it than he is.
Indianapolis will kick it deep. Higgins is deep, looking to return the kickoff. And he gets the ball at the 5. He makes it back to the 25. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is 14-0. The Raiders will set up shop at the 25. Campbell hands it left. It's a gain of 3. That brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 28. Searching for an open man.
The Raiders haven't been lighting it up in the passing game yet, have they, Tom? They've been running some very conservative plays.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 35. They'll give it off here.
The Raiders have had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and get some decent yardage.
It's a long bomb, and there's a man open. Touchdown, Raiders, blow the whistle. Dude. The Raiders with a 4-play, 75-yard drive for the score.
That was a great example of what a guy with speed can do for your football team. He hauled it in, and goodbye.
And he adds the point after. Janikowski will be kicking off. He makes it to the 22. The Colts ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. Looking for a man. Rolando McClain was there for the stop. Anthony Gonzalez makes his first catch of the game. Rolls to his right. Caught and dropped immediately. Second down and very short yardage here. Moves to his right. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Peyton Manning is sort of a streaky passer. You know, when he gets into a rhythm like he seems to be doing right now, he can shred a defense.
A dive. Gets it on the inside.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He bats the ball away. Third down coming up after that incompletion. He's going to throw it.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Fourth down. And the field goal unit out to try this 44-yarder. He splits the uprights. Makes the long one with room to spare.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Fields the kick at the 10. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. Gives it off. They pick up 2 yards. Second down. Second down and 8 here. Hands it to the back. He's wrestled down at the 31.
The Raiders actually get a little bit of yardage there. They've been shut down in the running game so far.
So they line up at the 31. Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Dumps it out left. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the pass play. He gets to about the 45-yard line. They'll line up again on 3rd down. Good coverage downfield. It's an incomplete pass. We're probably looking at a punting situation right here. Fourth down. The Raiders ready to punt this one away. It bounces out of bounds at the 34.
The Colts were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
And that's a catch. Anthony Gonzalez makes his 3rd grab. So they line up at the 47. A dive on the inside handoff. A dive goes down after a gain of 2. And he's tackled around the 45-yard line by Cameron Wembley. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. And 3rd down and 2 to go. 2 minutes to go in the half. Dumps it out right. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. It's a pass. He's dropped down at the 21-yard line.
Peyton Manning has the hot hand right now, and of course that surprises nobody, especially this defense. He's one of the most accurate passers in the league, so to stop him, you have to get some heat on him.
Pass is short right side. Second down now following the incomplete pass. Has a man short to his left. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts started at their own 35 and used 7 plays to get into the end zone.
Peyton Manning is just so confident in his arm. You could almost see him smiling at the line of scrimmage that time when he saw the man coverage and he zipped it in there.
The PAT is up and good. Higgins gets it at the 2. He returns to the 26.
The Raiders are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
Gary Brackett was defending on the play. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Has a man to his right. Little flip. The Raiders call for a timeout. And that was their first timeout. Dumps it out right. Higgins was the intended receiver. Second down and 7 yards to go. Goes for it all. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Darius Hayward-Bay was the intended receiver on the play. He's searching for a receiver.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Fourth down. The Raiders lining up to punt. The punt rolls into the end zone. Touchback. The Colts got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. A dive. Takes it up the middle. Rolando McClain with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Ball on their own 25. Here's the halfback. They tackle him for a loss. And as we head to halftime, the score is 24-7. Indianapolis will get the ball to begin the second half. He'll down it in the end zone. They'll start at the 20. A dive. Gets a handoff to the right. A dive. Picks up 5 yards. Pass is short right side. He's brought down at the 37.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Do what you do.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. He's tackled at the 42. A dive. Carries for a 5-yard gain. Short throw to the right. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Peyton Manning is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
He passes it. He's wrestled down at the 18.
Well, the Indianapolis Colts continue to throw the ball well. Obviously, a team built around Peyton Manning. Over 600 passing attempts a season ago, 2nd most in the league. 34 touchdown passes to 19 interceptions. And I think probably the most impressive stat, and you have to give Peyton Manning some credit for this, as well as that offensive line, just 13 sacks. It really doesn't pay to try and blitz Peyton Manning because he just gets the ball out of there so quickly.
They line up at the 20. On the ground with the tailback.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
We've got a 3rd and long here. Ball on the 24. Searching for an open man. The pass is tipped away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
It's 4th down. This will be a 41-yard drive. It's up and it's good. Higgins corrals the ball at the 5. He makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Looking for a man. The defender tips it away. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. Campbell will hand it off. He makes his way to about the 38. Breaks through up the gut.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Surveys the field. Hauls it in. Cuts back and he's dropped.
The Raiders are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
He lets it go. Caught out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Under heavy pressure. Gets it off, and he takes a hit.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Goes through his progression. Darius Hayward-Bay was his intended target.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
It's 4th down. So the kicker on to put this through from about 41 yards. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. It's a loose ball. Scoops it, and he's still on his feet. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Janikowski gets ready to kick it away. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Colts will start this drive at the 20-yard line. Inside handoff. Rolls to his right. Reggie Wayne was the intended receiver. He's looking over the top. He's tackled at the 19.
Peyton Manning is just the prototypical NFL quarterback, probably the surest bet week in and week out, a perennial Pro Bowler, arguably the best quarterback in the league.
The big gain through the air sets up the offense with another 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. Rolando McClain records his 8th tackle of the game on that play. Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man. Man. Flips out short. He's dropped down at the 11.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
Has a man short to his left. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts with an impressive 6-play drive, ending it with a touchdown on the board.
Peyton Manning is just so good against the blitz. As a defense, you want to try to attack him and make him hurry up a little bit, but unfortunately, more often than not, you pay a heavy price.
Adam Vinatieri tacks on the extra point. Cam's under it. He will start from his own 5.
The Raiders are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
Five-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. Gets it away. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line.
All right.
The Raiders start this final quarter with the ball. Time is against them. Oh, he's off. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
Good coverage downfield. He's brought down at the 41-yard line.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
And the kick is good. He put just enough on that one to coax it through.
Yeah, maybe not a perfect kick there, but if it goes over the crossbar and between the uprights, it doesn't matter how far, they're still putting 3 points on the board.
Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. A dive. Gets the carry. A dive. Goes down after a gain of 2.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Dumps it out right. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Reggie Wayne with his 3rd reception. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. The give to the tailback. Joseph a dive. Found some room and was able to pick up the first. On the ground left side. Looks to be about a 9-yard gain. That brings up second down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Brown on the run. Donald Brown picked up the first down, gain of 4 on the play. They go with the run.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
It's a 2nd and 11 situation here. Ball on the 43. Hart takes it right side. Hart picks up 5 yards. So another third down coming up for the offense. He gets off the throw. He's wrestled down at the 38. He's now over 100 yards receiving in the game.
This is just one of those guys that can get separation. He always has a little space between him and the defender, making it easy on the quarterback.
First down, 10 to go. They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line.
Joseph Adai with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
Here's a handoff left side. Hart goes down after a gain of 2. They give it off here.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Offense facing another third down situation. They've been very effective converting on this drive. He's tackled at the 18. So, it's fourth down, and the kicker is on to try this one from 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. So that will make the score the Colts 37, the Raiders 20. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. The Raiders will begin this drive at the 26-yard line. Here's the pass. Streaks down the sideline. Touchdown, Raiders.
How about that burst of speed to take it all away? That was fun to watch.
And he adds the point after. We're nearing the 2-minute warning in the fourth. The Raiders, 27. The Colts, 37. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Oakland comes out in the onside kick formation. We'll get our first flag of the game. They'll start at the 37. Run play, left side.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Second down and 8 here. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game. He fights forward to about the 33. And third down, 5 for the first. They're on their 33. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brown gains about 4 yards on the play. Fourth down. This one will be from 45 yards out. The kick is off target. The offense will start at the 35. Passes it downfield. Antoine Bethea with the coverage on the play. Passes short right side. He's dropped down at the 46-yard line.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage. Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
He's loose and running strong. I am a little surprised with that call.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
Short pass to his left.
I can't really second guess the call on the part of the offense there. They really felt like they needed to keep this drive alive, just didn't get it done.
The defense calls a timeout.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. Goes to one knee again. That's all from Oaktown. Highlights and stats are next. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.